The secret of the team's success is easy: unity and hard work. You will go through tough times, it's about getting through them. The secret to my success is practice. I don't have time for hobbies. At the end of the day, I treat my job as a hobby. It's something I love doing. You can be the one in a million. Don't be discouraged by the odds to succeed. I have always believed that if you want to achieve anything special in life, you have to work, and then work some more. I'm a very stubborn person. I think it has helped me over my career. I'm sure it has hindered me at times as well, but not too many times. I know that if I set my mind to do something, even if people are saying I can't do it, I will achieve it. Soccer is a magical game. I'll never forget where I'm from, never forget my roots. It doesn't matter where I live. I'm English, simple as that. People react to criticism in different ways, and my way is definitely to come out fighting. Like any parent, I just want the best for my kids. Whatever they decide to do, they will choose what path they want to follow, and we will always be there to encourage them. No one's ever really given me any style advice. I wear what I want, and it doesn't matter what other people think. He was a quiet man, Eric Cantona, but he was a man of few words. Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact. It's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration. It's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. As a footballer, you always want to test yourself against the best. I knew it was my time to retire when I saw Messi running past me. I felt a little tired, but I'm only 24. I love playing football. That's my job and that's what I love doing. I have got this obsessive-compulsive disorder where I have to have everything in a straight line, or everything has to be in pairs. As soon as a free kick is given and it's anywhere near the box, I get excited. I don't really concentrate what side the keeper is on, because I always think that if I catch it as well as I can, then I can beat him whichever way he goes. Two of my boys are Manchester United fans, one is an Arsenal fan. Whenever there is a game I can take the boys to, I love taking them. I respect all religions, but I'm not a deeply religious person. But I try and live life in the right way, respecting other people. I wasn't brought up in a religious way, but I believe there's something out there that looks after you. As soon as I hit the ball, I know if it's in. I don't think I have reached a plateau. I have just reached the level where I am today. But I need to go above it. At the end of the day, I'm a footballer who has played at some of the biggest football clubs in the world and played with some of the best players in the world. It is so great that fashion is not a question of price, and it can be more accessible to everyone interested in fashion. Football's the biggest game in the world. America's the greatest sporting nation there is. To play some part in putting those two things together, why wouldn't I be excited about that? I haven't retired from international football. I still believe I have a part to play in the future of England. I always wanted kids I could take to work, and for them to experience the things I experience. So, having 3 boys as a footballer was a dream. I've always been proud to represent my country, whether it be World Cups, European Championships or just friendly games. I've always been a proud person, I'm very patriotic. Wayne's like my son, Brooklyn, who goes out in the garden to play and have fun. Joining Real Madrid is a dream come true. My life here is perfect and I'm happy at Real Madrid, so of course I want to stay as long as I can. I always used to go for blondes and quiet girls, but Victoria is the total opposite, dark and loud. I'm happy in Madrid, my kids are happy and my wife is happy, so everything's good. If anyone knows about contracts, they take a while to sort out. I don't regret the decision to retire. My body was losing its edge. I was taking longer to recover from injuries. You have to get out at some point. Being a dad is more important than football. When I was a kid, I thought my dad was a little bit harsh with me at times. Sometimes I needed an arm around me instead of my dad telling me what I did wrong, but it obviously worked. I feel I can still do the same job as I did 10 years ago, I've just got a few more wrinkles. To play with Zinedine Zidane was the biggest honor I have had in my career. I'm surprised I still have so much hair after all the things I've done with it. I didn't expect it to come so quickly. It's been hard to keep up with. There's been articles in the papers that say I've got too big for my boots, but people who know me say I'm just the same. Things have changed in my life, but I haven't. Too many people would knock me down if I did. I work out with my trainer or do an hour of Pilates at 6 or 7 a.m. I'm done by the time my household is awake. The criticism hurts sometimes and I worry about the effect on my family. I am always going to have problems with the paparazzi. I have had 2 men outside my house for the last 2 years, which is frightening at times, but that is my life unfortunately. My new tattoo is Jesus being carried by 3 cherubs. Obviously the cherubs are my boys. At some point they are going to need to look after me. That's what they're doing in the picture. It means a lot. Hong Kong and Macau are both very dynamic cities. I am always inspired about the culture, people and food in these 2 cities. There is always so much to do and so much to explore. Alex Ferguson is the best manager I've ever had at this level. Well, he's the only manager I've actually had at this level. But he's the best manager I've ever had. I showed that I wasn't just at Real Madrid to sell shirts. There is always scope for football to be more charitable, but a lot happens already. Personally, I have always been passionate about charity. In Spain people have lunch and dinner a lot later. When I return to England I'll have to eat alone at midnight. It's my responsibility to walk around the hotel with a big smile on my face and not worry about what's happened in the last game. I've always come back from adversity, and I've always had the mentality of proving people wrong. Kids can have great passion and great ability, but if you have the facilities for your particular sport, that can give you the inspiration to become a sportsman. I dream a lot about football and a lot of them have come true for me. I just want people to see me as a hard-working footballer and someone who is passionate about the game. Some men over-tweeze their eyebrows, and it's just too perfect. Men are meant to have kind of a bushy brow. Too much aftershave is also off-putting. It's one of my pet hates. Finally, I have lived the dream. I am extremely proud to have worn the armband and been captain of England, and for that I will always be grateful. Coaching is not something I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about coaching kids. I feel this pang of regret whenever I watch sport, this sense that I will never play a big match again. Keeping fit is really important, as playing football is all I've ever wanted to do. I can play in the center, on the right and occasionally on the left side. I love football and I love winning, and when things aren't going right I get annoyed. I've got my wife. I've got my 4 kids. I've got parents, grandparents still, and 3 really good friends. It's all you need. I'd rather have 3 really good friends than 20 good friends. I've got friends in the different teams I've played for, but family is the most important thing to me. That will always be the case. I know that I will always regret it later in life if I had turned down the chance to play at another great club like Real Madrid. I would never complain about the position I'm in or the attention I get. At the end of the day, I'm very lucky to have what I have and do what I do, but I don't see myself as any different from anyone else who works hard and is a dad and a husband. Some people think that I haven't got the brains to be that clever. Paul Scholes was always unbelievably talented, quiet, and dirty. When he got his tackle right, it was a great tackle. But when he got it wrong, he could kill someone. He was so talented and a player I feel honored to have played with. To this day, one of my proudest achievements is captaining my country. To have a successful team, you have to have great players of course, but you have to have good personalities and good people as well. It's one thing I like about America, they respect the sportsmen. They put them up on a pedestal. They don't try to knock them down. And that's a great thing, to be respected by the whole country. It's so patriotic. I've heard some of Victoria's new album and it's frightening. People in Hong Kong are stylish and fashionable, which is one of the many reasons making Hong Kong itself such an energetic place. I have come to accept that if I have a new haircut it is front page news. But having a picture of my foot on the front page of a national newspaper is a bit exceptional. It's as always nice to be respected as a footballer. I am going to go out and enjoy the game, and if I can set 1 or 2 goals up then so be it, I would love to. I still believe I have a part to play for England.